Jim says to us, with things that are going on in my life and the world in general, I woke up at 2 a.m. feeling like worrying about things like diet and exercise is trivial, futile, and even selfish. Convince me I'm wrong. Well, I can't convince you of anything, Jim. I can't get people to eat vegetables or drink water. But I know this. There's a great thing from Earl Nightingale where there was a father and the little boy was being irritating during a big game. So the dad found a map of the world and he ripped it up into small pieces. And he said, put this back together for me. And he watched the game. And of course, the son comes back really quickly with the map of the world done, and really quickly. And the dad said, how did you do that? And the little boy says, Daddy, on the back was the picture of a man. And when I put the man together, the world went together. I've always loved that little story because when you put yourself together, that's number one. Now listen, we talked about the injured healer all the time in my field in spirituality and theology. All of us are wounded ministers. Every person you know. It's interesting when you think about that. Everyone you know is a wounded healer. And some people just decide to keep bringing on more wounds. But if you take care of yourself, you take care of the world. I make decisions based on my grandchildren all the time. When I find out that this and that is going to be terrible by the year 2050, I do little things, like I've really personally cut back my gasoline consumption. I try very hard now to be much less wasteful, even though I've never been very wasteful. You know what? Here's something we do sometimes. You go for a walk, but you carry with you a pair of gardening gloves and a bag. And as you walk, you pick up trash as you walk. And yeah, it's all about you getting your fat loss and all these other things. But really, you're making the world better. And if everybody, kicked in and picked up trash and, didn't waste energy, didn't waste resources, and was a little bit kinder, most of the stuff in the world would kind of take care of itself. I know that's Pollyanna-ish and it's a little bit simple, but just because it's simple doesn't mean it's not true. I can't convince you anything, Jim, I can't. But especially as a young father, I remember just thinking, I don't want my kids to grow up in a world at war. My kids grew up in a world at war. I'm sure my mom and dad were thinking when the Vietnam War kicked out so badly, I'm sure my dad was thinking, I thought we took care of this in the big one, with political corruption, I always think, I thought we took care of this with Watergate. But no, it comes back. It's your job to care about your health, your fitness, what you put in your mouth. It's your job to, keep fresh water fresh and clean. It's your job to pick up litter. It's your job to be a good neighbor, a good father, and a good mother, and all the rest. That's your job. And if we all do our jobs, as the sign says on the New England Patriots wall, do your job. Because if we all do your job, good things happen. I believe that with every fiber of my soul.